Welcome, folks. We got another video for you. 30-minute madness here. Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link. For the NES. I'm sure all you Zelda lovers will enjoy this one. A lot of nostalgia in this game. Alright, we'll get the timer ready. You can read the storyline there as we go. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Alright, register your name. Well, his real name is Link, right? Well, I think it's only fitting that he gets his vitamins. What do you guys think? All right, zinc. All right, so this game is obviously a little bit different from the other Zelda games. It's actually more of a RPG type, RPG action adventure, where you can gain experience, which is kind of cool. We got our first town here. Welcome to Raruro. So in this game you collect spells, helps you along your way. In this town we'll be getting our first spell. Talk to her. Talk with my father before you leave town. All right. In Parappa Desert, use this magic to survive. And we have shield. So, you have to have a certain amount of magic points to be able to cast it. Notice it said 32. So if I was to do this, it takes up 2 whole bars of magic. So you wanna make sure that you're paying close attention as you're going, just so when you actually need it, you have the magic for it. And as you level up, the magic decreases. And you get magic potion bottles, which help. Oh, come on. There we go. So you notice there's big enemies that you can encounter, and then there's small ones. The difference is the difficulty of the particular monster. And you can only encounter them with, in the desert, basically on Summit. The only place you cannot get a counter is on a gold path. Everywhere else is fair game. So like right here, we should be fighting some other enemies. Okay. Get a heart container here. Why not? And there's our first Gorilla. Alright, let's head north. Yeah, make sure to watch out for the bubbles. They can be quite trolly. And here's our first palace. Recognize that tune? It's been used many times in other games. Remixed. It's been used a lot. And it's a good one. The palace theme. Alright, come here, Mr. Stalfos. So here you can choose at 50, life will go up. At 100, magic will go up. Now, you can always cancel out. And in this case, I'm going to cancel. And I want to get my sword upgrade. So you see on the point counter it says 77 out of 100 now instead of 50. So it went up to the next level up. So that was a P bag. It gives you 50 points on a small enemy. And if you end up fighting a large enemy, it'll give you 200. Same thing applies to potion bottles. Small enemies will give you a blue potion, which is, I believe, 1 square. And then a large enemy will give you a red potion, which fills up your entire magic. So this would be a good place to use shield, since you're almost dead. But the problem with shield is once you leave a room, you lose it. So you have to be careful about that. Fighting this guy just because I want to get some quick experience. They're pretty easy if you can stun them. Although with my low level sword, it's going to take a while. That's why it's good to have an upgraded sword for these tougher enemies. You should be almost dead. There we go. Got 50 out of that, so now we have a level 2 sword. Now we'll go ahead and get life on this one, just so you guys can see it took our life up. So it's a maximum of 8. 8 all the way across. 8 swords, 8 magic, 8 life. And right now we're sitting at 2 with the sword, 1 with magic, and 2 life. And you can choose any one of those 3 to level up, is assuming you have the correct experience points. So there's your red potion. And this is the first Zelda game to encounter a dark knuckle, or an iron knuckle. The previous Zelda game didn't have iron knuckles, they had dark nuts. And I want to say they reused the iron knuckle in Ocarina of Time and maybe Majora's Mask. I'm not sure about that. But I'm pretty sure Ocarina of Time and I'm trying to think if there was any other ones. All right. So we got our first boss. You hit this guy in the head. Horse head. Okay. Ouch! So this would be a good spot to use shield. And that can happen. Even with shield, you gotta be careful. So we'll get shield, we'll go in there with shield this time. Alright, come on. So you can see his health is on the left side of the screen. Come here. All right. So that is the first statue. However, we're not done. There's something we missed in here. There is an item that we need. So we'll go ahead and grab that real quick. And no, if you re-enter a palace, you don't have to go, and you have already defeated the boss, you don't have to kill him again. So we'll grab our item, and then we'll leave. Go to the next level. So notice that guy only took 2 hits this time. We're already seeing the effects of a level 3 sword, which is good. I won't worry about these guys. It takes too long to kill them. It's good for farming, but we don't have that much time to worry about that at the moment. Okay. We'll get our experience another way. And we got our first item, a candle that will illuminate any cave. Any dark area will now be able to go through that without any problems. And the power bag. Moving on. Moving on, moving on, moving on. So notice we can now walk through this cave and actually see what we're doing. That's what the candle does. Ow. And we got a trophy. Cool. Wonder what that does. Alright, we're in another town. Town of Ruto. Please let me help you. Come inside. So anytime you see a lady out there like that, she'll heal your life, which is very nice. Very helpful. Alright. What's this lady got to say? You saved the trophy. Come see my uncle. Gladly. Hopefully your uncle has something good to give me. With this, you can jump very high. So now shield went down to 24. Remember it was 32 since we got the magic level up. And jump is starting out at 40. It's a little bit more expensive. So without the candle, you would not be able to come in here. I mean, you would, but it would be dark. So you need the candle for this. Ow. Ow. Alright, so this is our normal jump. Obviously we can't jump that, so we gotta cast a spell, and there you go. Right up the wall we go. Get some more health here. Alright, our first bridge crossing. So there are enemies that will steal your experience too. Enemies that steal experience, as well as health and magic. Water Town of Saria. Alright. So what are we doing here? I lost my mirror. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to find her mirror. I found a mirror under the table. Pretty easy. They get more challenging as the game progresses. All right. So what spell are we getting here? Use this magic to restore your life. Now look at expensive life is 70. So you'll only realistically be able to cast one. Now there is a magic jar that we missed up towards the beginning, but I'm not going to backtrack all the way to get it. So at this point, if you were playing the game yourself, you would have, well, you should have 5 heart containers and 5 magic containers. Okay. So, there's one thing we missed here that we do need to progress. Game over, Return of Ganon. So if you continue, it takes you back to the beginning. So this is actually a good spot. We can get the magic container. I'll show you where it is. But notice your experience count went back to 0, so that's the bad thing about getting a game over. You can use that to your advantage in certain areas, but game overs are never a good thing. At least not in this game. So we have we've got our first magic jar and our heart container, so we have 5 each. And unfortunately with that game over, it took us way back. So we gotta do some backtracking here. Must have been a glitch with the emulator there. The screen went out. Very interesting. Alright. Anyway. Pass this Korea. Or he can just kill me. Okay. All right. At this point, I'm just trying to run through so I can show you guys as much of the game as I can. We only have 3 minutes left. That game over really put us behind. Okay. Can we get the ferry? That'll help. Alright. So we need to go to this forest. There's something in this forest I need. Bagu is my name. Show my note to Riverman. Alright? Okay. So we're going back over the bridge again. All right. Do we have enough time to get to Death Mountain? So this gives you magic, this lady here. So that's always helpful. All right. You know Bagu? Then I can help you cross. And that's how you're able to cross. If you wouldn't have talked to Bagu, you would have been stuck right there. All right. This is Death Mountain. Enemies get a little bit harder here. As you can see, it's just one giant maze, multiple paths. All right. Well, at least you guys have an idea of how this game works. And that's our timer. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I would encourage you, if you have an opportunity to pick this game up. It's really fun. Obviously, we only got through one palace, but there is a lot of open world. There's a lot that you can do in this game. So yeah, I encourage you guys. It's a good game. Anyway, so Zelda 2, Adventures of Link for the NES. We'll catch you guys later.